Have you ever felt completely trapped, with a problem chasing you from behind and an impossible obstacle right in front of you? It's a feeling of utter hopelessness, right? Well, today we're diving into one of the most incredible stories of all time. A story about a people who faced exactly that and witnessed a miracle that has echoed through history. The crossing of the Red Sea. Picture this. After centuries of brutal slavery in Egypt, the Israelites are finally free, led by a man named Moses. A massive crowd of men, women, and children are on the move, heading towards a new life in the Promised Land. The mood is electric, a mix of excitement and fear. But their joy is short. In the distance, they hear the thunder of chariot wheels and the pounding of hooves. The Pharaoh, regretting his decision to let his workforce go, is coming after them with his entire army, the most powerful military force in the world at that time. Panic rips through the Israelite camp. They're exhausted, disorganized, and completely defenseless. They look behind them and see a cloud of dust getting closer and closer, signaling the approach of Pharaoh's chariots. They look ahead, and their hearts sink. Stretched before them is the vast, impassable Red Sea. There's literally nowhere to go. They're trapped between a furious army and a deep, churning sea. The people cry out to Moses, their hope turning to despair. Was it because there were no graves in Egypt that you brought us to the desert to die? They ask. It's a moment of absolute crisis. Moses, despite the immense pressure, turns to God. And this is where the story shifts from one of despair to one of breathtaking faith. God tells Moses not to be afraid, but to stand firm and see the deliverance he will bring. He instructs Moses, "Raise your staff and stretch out your hand over the sea to divide the water, so that the Israelites can go through the sea on dry ground." Can you even imagine hearing those words? It must have sounded impossible. But Moses obeys. He stands at the edge of the water, lifts his staff, and stretches his hand out over the sea. All through that night, a powerful east wind blows, and something incredible begins to happen. The waters of the Red Sea start to pull back, separating and piling up on either side like two massive, liquid walls. Where there was once a raging sea, a path of dry land appears. It's not just muddy ground. The Bible says it was completely dry, with walls of water towering on their left and their right. The Israelites begin their walk to freedom. One by one, family by family, they step onto the seabed, leaving the land of their slavery behind forever. It must have been a terrifying and awe-inspiring sight, walking through the heart of the sea with the very forces of nature held back for their sake. Seeing their prey escaping, the Egyptian army doesn't hesitate. They charge down the same path, chariots and all, confident they can catch the Israelites. But they have walked into God's trap. Once all the Israelites are safely across on the other side, God tells Moses to stretch out his hand over the sea again. Moses does, and as the sun rises, the walls of water collapse. The sea rushes back to its normal state with immense force, completely swallowing the Egyptian army. Their chariots, their horses, their soldiers all are swept away in the torrent. That morning the Israelites stood on the far shore and saw the power of the army that had terrified them for so long, utterly destroyed. They were truly, finally, free. This story is so much more than just an ancient tale. It's a powerful reminder that even when we feel trapped, with no way out, there can be a path where we see only obstacles. It's a story about faith in the face of impossible odds, and the idea that sometimes the most profound breakthroughs happen when we are at our most desperate. What do you think? What's a Red Sea moment you've faced in your own life? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.